All right, today's topic on the Sloan Sells Homes open house is fixer-upper regret. You want to be really, really diligent if you're thinking about either buying a home that needs some repairs, needs some renovations. It's not as exciting as it seems on the TV shows. It's not just, let's knock this wall down. There's a lot of things that can financially put a real crimp on your pocketbook, a real crimp on your wallet if you don't go into a renovation with your eyes wide open. Okay, so let's talk about that. A couple of things. If you are going into a renovation, let's just say of a bathroom or a kitchen, and it's your home and you live in it, so you kind of have an idea of what you want to do. You want to get a couple of bids on that, and especially if you're not going to be doing the work yourself, get a couple of reputable contractors to bid that information out. If you have a home for $300,000, worth $300,000, and you spend $100,000 on a kitchen remodel, you're spending too much. You need to back it off. You want to make sure that you're not overspending, because you'll never get that money back. If you call me and you say, hey, Michelle, I need you to sell my home. I have $100,000 in this kitchen, and your kitchen and your house is only worth about $300,000, I'm not going to be able to get you $100,000 back for your kitchen. It's just the bottom line. You're not going to get equal parts. And that's going to give you some fixer-upper regret, for sure. The other thing is, once you get into a project, it takes on a life of its own. And oftentimes you have to build in about a 10 to 20% of an increase in that budget, knowing that costs are always going to be higher than you think, because you could run into some things. You could run into some things behind the walls. Maybe you have some wiring issues. Maybe you have some plumbing issues that you didn't expect. Maybe it's not all cosmetic like you thought it was going to be. So that's going to cost more. You may get into the middle of the project and realize you are in over your head. You have to know when to say, it's time to stop. It's time to cut our losses. It's time to button up what I've got finished now and call it a day. It may not be perfect. Nothing is ever perfect, but you have to understand you could have regret if you're overpaying for a project, if you're getting into a project and it's getting to be too much financially, a drain on you financially. The other thing you have to think of, if you're doing a kitchen remodel, guess what? You can't use your kitchen for a certain period of time. That's a royal pain in the butt. So you not only got the cost of the kitchen, but you're going to have the cost of eating out, and that's expensive too. So think about all of the pros and cons of any renovation before you get into it, and set a budget, a realistic budget, so that you can, follow that plan, make a plan, a really good plan, because it's so important. And then when it does come time to sell, any updates that you make will absolutely help increase the value of your home. That's so important. So I'm not saying do nothing. I'm saying do it and use your brain. Be smart about it.